Don't let her in. Cindy and I have been dating for a few months. She recently earned a promotion at her job, which requires her to travel occasionally. Darn. She pulls her phone down from her ear and begins to swirl the glass of red wine in her other hand. She sat down next to me. My vet's office is completely booked. I always bring them pickles. Why she named her very fluffy white cat Pickles is still a mystery to me. I guess I could call some more around the area. My hand was rubbing the fluffy cat's belly. He just loves the attention. No, what if I watched Pickles for you? I mean, my landlord wouldn't be happy, but it's only a night. Hopefully no neighbors tell him. The idea of having the cat in my duplex would be troublesome. Mr. Grady doesn't allow pets and would probably charge me more if he found out. It would also make him extremely mad. She sat down next to me and put her hand on my knee. Or call me crazy, but what if I just stayed here with Pickles? You want to stay here? Well, this is Pickles' home, and he probably would be more comfortable here than me having to hide him at my place. All his food and play stuff is here. I could grab my laptop and get my work done here. She hesitated. I mean, it was just the night. I didn't think I proposed anything too crazy. I haven't stayed the night here yet either. Well, okay, thank you. She kissed me on the cheek. I'll go get ready. I left her house to pop up to my place really quick for my laptop and to grab some extra clothes. I quickly drove back to her beautiful home on the lake. She came down wearing a red sweater and tan pants. Her lipstick and heels matched, and her sweater too. She was putting her earrings in and making sure her blonde hair was how she thought it should be. I was sitting on her bed and unpacking my things. Make sure that you do not open my door. Her voice sounded serious. Don't open the door. I'll make sure to have my key. I'll make sure not to invite a party in. I chuckled, but guess she didn't find it funny. Why would you tell me not to open your door? Her phone rang. She pushed up her finger, which meant one thing. She's in work mode. Leave her alone. Okay, I'm on my way. She grabbed her suitcase and gave me a quick peck on the lips. I locked the door behind her once she was off the porch. This is going to be nice, ain't it, Mr. Pickles? Pickles looked up at me and laid on his pillow. It was going to be nice. I can lay back, watch some baseball games, and enjoy a few beers. I could reheat some of the pizza that she ordered earlier. She's got a nice pool out the back. I did forget my trunks, but it wasn't like anyone was going to see me anyway. I laughed quietly to myself. Then I heard the door knock. Cindy was knocking. Lightning and heavy rain made an appearance. Damn these summer storms. Cindy, what? What are you doing here? My trip got rescheduled. My boss said that I'll be going back next week instead. There was a silence. Well, could you let me in? Don't you have keys? You said so before you left. No, I sure don't. I left them on the bed. This storm is kind of scary. I unlocked the door and she came in. She locked the deadbolt behind her. Pickles looked at her and trotted off to another room. Well, I'm gonna go change my clothes. I'll be back not too long. She was walking up her stairs. My phone rang. It was from Cindy. Hello. Hey, babe. Sorry about earlier. I had to take that call. I'll probably be another hour or so away from the place. No, you just went upstairs. What are you? You didn't open the door, did you? What's going on? It felt like someone punched me in the stomach. Oh my God. Listen to me. Get out of the house as quickly as you can. I'm turning around. But what is? Hey, babe. Her voice wasn't on the phone. I turned around and she was standing at the bottom of the stairs. Who are you on the phone with? My mom. No, you weren't. She walked up to the front door. I glanced behind my shoulder. There are windows and a door back behind me. Maybe if I make a run for it. Not planning on running, are you? Her voice sounded distorted, as if a second voice, slightly deeper, was mixed in with hers. You know you were the worst on your cross-country team in school. I never told you that. My legs were shaking. Of course you did. You said that some girl used to call you Theodore the Turtle. I know all about you. I quickly turned and ran for my life. I heard a loud shriek and it stomping after me. Come on, Turtle Boy, you're not getting away. The back door was locked. I ducked and I heard glass shatter. I sprinted towards the front door and looked over my shoulder. Her face was covered with glass shards and filled with blood. Her eyes were pure red. I tripped over Pickles. She slowed down. She sure is going to miss you. Her mouth opened so large it was like a cartoon. She could have swallowed me whole. I pulled off my shoe and tossed it in her mouth. I was pushing myself backwards and was throwing everything at her as I could. Pickles climbed up and scratched one of her eyes. She let out a scream of agony. I was able to get up and try to unlock the door. This damn cat. I'm gonna enjoy eating you. She held him up while his claws were pierced into her skin. There was an umbrella next to the door. I grabbed it and shoved it down its throat and pushed the button on it to let it expand. I jerked Pickles out of its grasp. It began trying to maneuver the umbrella out of its windpipe. I started shoving everything into its mouth: couch pillows, cat toys, the pillow. It was slowing down and struggling to breathe. I quickly jerked down the TV and threw it into its mouth. I ran into the kitchen and grabbed all the silverware I could. I began dumping knives, forks, spoons, the microwave, the blender, everything. It paused. It stared into my eyes before it collapsed to the ground. It began to have steam rising from it, and green slime was bubbling out of it. It was starting to burn into the hardwood flooring. I stood in horror as I was trying to catch my breath. Pickles was walking towards the body, and I scooped him up. Good boy. The door was being pounded on. Oh my God. Let me in. Please say you're alive. Babe. Babe. I walked up to the door and looked through the side window. Where's that thing at? Dead. She was pulling on the door with all her might. What was that? She looked up at me. I have no clue. Let me in now. Don't you have a key? Well, yeah. She looked at me with such anger. Then let yourself in. She unlocked the door. Subscribe now for part 2